Well, happy Monday. This week we're going to continue looking at active learning. You'll be posting your active learning descriptions, the ones that you selected last week, in our discussion forum. And there are several questions, and asked per the instructions that you keep it brief so that everyone will be encouraged to look at everyone's responses. Feel free to answer the questions in text or video or audio. I'm making this video while I drive back to my office. The description of a video like this, well, I don't necessarily call it active learning. It is something I can participate in while I'm active. Now, there are samples of how to make on-the-go videos, if you will, in the book by Karen Acosta that I recommended and put on your bookshelf a few weeks ago. Something to keep in mind as we head back to fall and as you're preparing to teach your online classes as well as design them is we're still in a COVID-19 pandemic response, and our learners are still, while online, they're still somewhat in disequilibrium in the rest of their lives. So this is an opportunity for us, and it's an opportunity to highlight what I think is one of the most important components of active learning, and that is the context within which all the learning in your course takes place, especially active learning. Now, it's important for students, as we went over last week in the live session, to have a before, during, and after. A before, setting the stage for learning, during, and then after. And here's why. A lot of times we the collective online teachers, are looking for active learning strategies when perhaps what we really need is just good course design, good pedagogy, and a good connection with our students. We don't necessarily want active learning or a technique to try to overcome poor pedagogy, right? So context is very important, and now especially if students can, before the course, get to know you, during the course continue to build a relationship and community, and then afterwards see ways that they can contribute for the future iterations of that course. It makes for a more holistic learning experience, and the more connected the learners are to you and to each other, evidence will show in learning outcomes that the higher that they will perform. So I ask and I hope that you are successful this week as you continue to learn and grow in your active learning contemplations in your own pedagogy, and I look forward to taking a deep dive into what you put in the discussion forum. Now, I also want Diego to know that I'm still looking at the answer to his question about the Go-Go's. So, not an easy question, Diego, so noted. So, while I'm looking, I'll also throw the one back at you as I promised. The group The Human League was formed in the 80s, had many hits, quite a nice sound. They were joined by a musician from another group out of Scotland who ended up authoring most of their hit songs. What group was this new addition to the Human League from? Well, have a great week, and I will see you in the course.